What is up, YouTube? That's here, and today I'm proud to be bringing you guys my very first set of Wi-Fi battles for Pokemon Sword and Shield. We're playing doubles today, and it's pretty obvious to tell that we're using in-game teams. I just got the game. I just got done doing a 3-hour plus stream on Twitch TV/THATSAplusONE. There's links to it in the description if you guys want to see us do Wi-Fi battles live. Go check that out. We're talking about competitive sets, and speaking about competitive sets, we're doing our very best to use competitive sets on, you know, our in-game teams. Our team is going to be Sobble because, of course, it is. It's I think it's evolved into whatever that evolution is. We got our boy Butterfree. We got a Rookidee. We got one of those Fox things, and we have the Gigantamax Pikachu and the Gigantamax Eevee. So hopefully, or is it Gigantamax? I don't know. Maybe you guys can correct me in the comments, and be sure to leave a comment and let me know if you guys want to see singles or doubles. Let's go right into this. We see our opponent has an in-game team as well. It looks like they have the Grookey gang. So how do we want to deal with this? I think I'm going to go back. I got 22 seconds to pick my Mons. I think I'm going to hold off on going with the Gigantamax Mons. I think I'm going to go Butterfree and my James Pond, and you know, we'll bring Raigeki in the back, and then we're gonna go with Rookidee, saving the best for last. Note that I have items on the Pokemon, guys. Always put items on your Pokemon whenever you can. Reason I only have 5 is because I only have 5 items. But my Rookidee is holding a white herb, so who knows? That might actually come into play. Like, who knows? Maybe I'll get an Intimidate. Maybe I'll, you know, switch it on a Snarl and a White Herb. The Rookidee set we're using today, actually, this Pokemon learns Power Trip really, really early, and it gets Home Claws. So, like, Home Claws gives you 2 stat boosts instead of 1. So, hopefully, maybe we can make something work there. We can see our opponent is leading Meowth and Grookey. That's probably the Meowth that is from the event, so it's going to use him for that really big Gigantamax, like, confusion move. We're going to try our very best to be able to get that guy out of the board. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for a Water Pulse here on that onto that Eevee, sorry, onto the Meowth. Sorry, we're gonna try and nuke this guy right out of the bat. And what we're gonna do is, you may be thinking like, why aren't you Dynamaxing? You're not gonna Dynamax in your first turn. Everyone knows that you got a Dynamax. That's the whole point of the game. I actually think like just blindly Dynamaxing in the first turn is actually like not the smartest thing to do in the world. I think it's actually, you're a lot better off probably saving your Dynamax, your Gigantamax, until after your opponent does it. Think about it as a resource. Think about it like a Weather Roar, or even like an Intimidate. If you force your opponent to use theirs first, and you use yours last or later, if you are afforded that luxury, what you can actually do in that situation is gives yourself like a longer amount of time in that mode. So like if I can weather his storm and wait like 2 turns of him doing in this mode, I can then go all in with mine, and then he doesn't really have anything to stop it. So we're going all in on that Meowth. We got the Confuse off the Water Pulse. You know, we get that, I think it's a 20% chance Confuse, so I take us all the way to the bank. And you know what? We're going to see a Slash come out for that guy. Wow, very fast Meowth, outspeeding my boy Butterfree. As we see Max Overgrowth coming out from the Grookey. Is this super effective? Yo, is that a one-shot? Yo, that's a little bit of a never lucky right there. It's a little bit of a never lucky, but it's going to cover the search in grassy terrain. Ooh, I really like seeing that. So, looks like James Pond is going to take a little bit of a cat nap. Butterfree's going for Sleep Powder, guys. Remember, Sleep Powder boosted by the Compound Eyes on Butterfree. Butterfree is like our channel's pretty much like golden, like, saving grace right now. I think I'm just gonna go with the Rookidee right now. I think Rookidee's actually pretty good. If he wants to go for the whatever move makes it so Grookey goes like G-Max Overgrowth, Rookidee can just eat that like an absolute champion, and Minerva's going to be able to turn off any berries he might have. So I actually think I'm in a pretty good spot here. I don't think I need to go Dynamax at all right now. I think I'm actually going to set up Home Claws, guys. Remember Home Claws? You guys can press Y to look at what all your moves do, and it shows exactly the type, the PP, and everything you need to know. These are Sharpens, Claws, Boost, Attack, and Accuracy. And like I said, after we set up a couple Home Claws, we're going to go for really, really big Power Trips, which are going to start to hit hard. So, yeah, we're just going to set up a Home Claws right here, and I'm actually going to be using a String Shot here. I'm actually going to be using String Shot to lower that Grookey speed, so the next turn I can go for a Sleep Powder. And I'd rather do like this, because this also covers a switch-in of the Meowth switching out. So it looks like he's staying with Meowth. That's totally fine. The way I'm looking at it is, instead of just going for a Sleep Powder right now, because obviously the Grookey is faster, I'm able to chill out a little bit and go for that String Shot. He lowers my stats, but like I said, speed drop. I think I have a White Herb on this guy. That's right, White Herb. Actually, we got competitive items in the very first game on in-game teams. I just want to show you guys that even if you're playing like in-game battles like this, it is 100,000% possible to like absolutely outplay your opponents with like in-game teams. So we get that speed drop. So Meowth's asleep. Rookedy's still chilling a little bit, but he's taking a decent amount of health. I don't want that Meowth to wake up soon. So we're actually going to put that Grookey, we're going to make that Grookey take a nice little cat nap, and I think, is Rookedy, what type is Rookedy? Like, I think I'm going to max with my Rookedy right now. What type are you? It's just flying. I want to max so I can gain that health stat. So this is his last turn on the Gigantamax. We're actually going to be Dynamax with our Rookedy. I think, I want to see what Max Airstream does. Raises ally Pokemon speed stats. Yes, this gives me a Tailwind. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. And since we lower that Grookey speed, we're going to be able to go for a Sleep Powder off our Compoundized Butterfree. So this is his last turn. We've fully waited out his Storm. Sure, it cost us one of our Mons, but we've gained major board presence. And for those of you guys, that's it, you're breaking to sleep because he has 2 things to sleep. Well, I'm just going to tell you that there's no sleep pause in doubles. You know, that Pokemon is pretty lit. Like, Rookedy, an absolute champion right now. So, Max Airstream right into the Meowth. Yo, let me pick up those KOs. That's some big stab damage and the speed. Rookedy's speed boost and Butterfree's speed boost. So, after our next Pokemon gets sent out, Butterfree's going to be able to outspeed that. We hit our Sleep Powder because remember we lowered... Oh, wait, did I just try and Sleep Powder Grass type? Is that really what I'm trying to do? Did I really just Sleep Powder Grass type? Chat. I could have thought I was good at this game, but I think I just tried to Sleep Powder Grass type. So everyone that just left those comments saying like, I can't believe you tried to Sleep Powder Grass type. That's what happens when you play brand new games. You make those misplays. A little bit of those misplays, but it's okay. Because I think we're gonna be okay. I can't believe I tried to do that. Well, whatever. I'm still happy that I have the speed boost. So yeah, sorry. This is the last turn of the Dynamax. So guys, remember those like the Gigantamax and the Dynamax. They last for 3 turns. Hoothoot is coming out. I can definitely Sleep Powder that thing. Yeah, that's the last turn. Like I said, they end at the end of the turn. I think I'm just gonna come in and like Super Max Airstream the Grookey. Should be able to get a super effective KO, and Sleep Powder should be able to go right on into that Hoothoot. Hopefully we get some of those KOs there. And like I said, these are Wi-Fi battles in the casual format right now. I could hop on ranked, but I just want to do a couple casual battles. I really like that you can actually see the, I like that you can see all the people in the stands. Remember, think about all the other games. It's not too often you really get to see things in the stands. It was always like just little fake people. We got real people cheering us on. We got super effective. And like I said, being able to Dynamax later, I have so much momentum right now. Like, holy moly, the momentum is absolutely ridiculous. My Pokemon are so fast. Grookey gets one-shotted. Butterfree goes for those Compoundized boosted Sleep Powders. Oh my gosh, Hoothoot has Insomnia. Chat, I'm misplaying so many times. I'm misplaying left and right. But Hoothoot, how often does that thing normally have Insomnia? I think its other ability is like, what is Hoothoot's other ability? I can't believe I'm getting metagamed by Hoothoot. But you know what? We built up such a monumental lead. I think I'm gonna be okay. I think I'm still gonna go over that Sleep Powder. Let's see. I got Max Strike. What's this one do? Normal type. Lowers target speed, and this one lowers target special defense. All right, I'm just gonna go for Airstream again because it's my strongest stab move. Like, look how strong that is. 90 base. That's absolutely humongous. I'm actually gonna go for that. And do I have Swift on Butterfree? I do. I'm actually gonna double it up with Swift because I don't know if I can one-shot a Hoothoot, but Swift in doubles. This is some doubles tech. Swift's a relatively early TM you get, but it hits both targets. So I don't know if this Max Airstream can one-shot a Hoothoot, but I'm pretty sure if we drop it low enough just like that, see, even if it's a new game, even if I make misplays using Sleep Powder on grass and Insomnia Pokemon, I still know my damage calcs. So going in with Swift, we should be able to pick up KO on the Hoothoot. It is spread damage, but we just barely KO the Hoothoot, and we apply chip damage to the Fox. Remember, guys, he's going for beat up. That's only it does 1 hit for every one of your Pokemon that you have. So since he only has 1 Pokemon, he has a little bit of a sad face here, and it looks like our Gigantamax. We have one more turn, right? Do we have one more turn? Oh wait, we have one more. No, it's over. It's over. It always takes that little second to tick, but all of our Pokemon are so fast right now. Like, let's go to Y. Let's press like, look at Rookedy. Look at those speed boosts. Look at that speed boost. You know, I love to see it. It's like a tailwind that doesn't go away. And so, yeah, I just think we still have like the Home Claws boost. Like, we are absolutely killing it right now. So we're just going to go in with that. And we're not even going to break the Sleep Claws on the last one. We're just going to go for a Stabbed Gust and a and a Stabbed Peck. Goes for the quick attack. Yo, great tech from our opponent. Butterfree hanging on by a literal thread. Sashes up for our boy. Look at that huge +1 Stabbed Peck, and the flying type attacks are just unrelenting as we pick up the KO. So even though I made a ton of misplays this game, my general battle skill was enough to carry me, and I think this game is a perfect example of maybe just not Dynamaxing on the first turn. Seeing what your opponent's going to do, what they want to do with their Dynamax, and then reacting to their Dynamax if you have the option to, is a really good way to play. Alright, so we're going up into game 2. We have the same squad that we used last time, and last time, like, Rookity put in a ton of work. Holy moly, what an amazing Dynamax. And like I said, like, using those Hone Claws, knowing when to Dynamax, and like, I had the ability to sweep with Power Trip if I had to. Ability to play the long game and use superior battle tech, even in games using Pokemon that aren't, relatively considered competitive, since we're still using in-game teams, since the game's been out for like 4 hours. Anyways, let's see their team. Their team looks like Galarian, Zigzagoon, I need to win all these Pokemon. Just call everything Sobble, Scraggy, Roselia, Axew, and the middle form of Rookity. So let's see. It looks like a Pikachu is just really, really good here right off the bat. It's really, really good against the middle evolution of Sobble and the Rookity. So I think Pikachu is an option. I don't really know if I need the Pikachu though. Let's actually go with Pikachu and then support Pikachu with a flying type to be able to deal with the Roselia. I think I'm actually going to pick Butterfree there because Butterfree can get that big gust. And yeah, I think it's just a great option. Let's go Pikachu, Butterfree. And what were their other team? Their other team were like the Zigzagoon and the Axew. I think I'm going to go with my Water Starter. And I think my last one is probably just going to be Rookity again. Now, I could be going Eevee. I just didn't really want to use the Eevee. I think that the Rookity actually brings a little bit more to the table. I think the Rookity is a very, like, undervalued Dynamax Pokemon. Using the moveset that it has. Like, it put on so much work in that last set. Giving Butterfree the speed boost that it needed. Hone Claws, like, huge damage. And you may be thinking, like, I know people are going to be watching this video weeks, days, months after it comes out. And you just got to remember that the game's been out for like 3 hours. So we're trying our best to learn the mechanics. We're trying our best to have fun. And we're trying our best just to see what we can figure out about this whole new engine. So I totally could go for a Dynamax on my Pikachu here. I don't really want to. But like, I'm going to do it. You know I got to do it to him, chat. Here we go. Dynamax, G-Max, Volt Crash. Here we go. The reason why I say I didn't want to was because we're playing on the casual ladder right now, right? And so the casual ladder, you can use a lot of Gigantamax, but you can't actually use Gigantamax Pokemon on the ranked ladder. Now, you can use Dynamax, but you can't use the Gigantamax. Actually, I already tested this. I took the Pikachu and the Eevee, tried to play ranked. It said they weren't allowed. So normally, in VGC rules, this would not be legal. We're just playing casuals. We're just playing for fun. And we want to see that big chonky boy. Yo, the big Pikachu. That is actually hilarious. And so this is going to do a lot of damage. This is probably going to one-shot that starter. Oh, are they popping it off right now? Who's going max mode? Survey says... I'm guessing it's the middle starter, right? Let's see it. It is Drizzle. That's its name, right? It's Drizzle, right? So it's Drizzle versus Pikachu. Place your bets. I'm thinking Pikachu might actually take this one. G-Max Electric Thunder Crash is really, really good. And it's one of those, yeah, Volt Crash. It's one of those special G-Max moves. And let's see, almost getting the KO, but the effect of this move is where it actually comes in. It gets a fully 100% para on both of them. You can actually compare it to like a Alolan Raichu Z move. It's big damage, and you get a para, and we get that super effective gust coming in from Butterfree. That's actually pretty good. Let's see if Roselia can do anything back with it. We got Max Geyser coming our way right now. Big damage. Yo, Butterfree taking massive damage, but our boy holding on by a literal thread because Butterfree is the best Pokemon that's ever been made in any Pokemon game. You heard it here first. And look at that. Yo, that's a +1 coming on strong. Look at that tech, chat. Look at that check. Look at that tech. Putting on those Oran Berries. Even in the first game's battle, you can totally see me doing my absolute best to bring you guys the most competitive sets at all times. And the most competitive sets I can do after like 2 hours of playing is using Oran Berries. Let's see. Max Strike. Alright, I can see that. I think I'm going to Max Strike the Roselia. I'm going to Max Strike the Roselia, and I think I'm going to Gust the Drizzle. Max Strike might be able to pick up the KO on the Roselia. It's a neutral attack, So we'll see. I'd love to see Roselia switch. That'd be actually really funny. Could be switching in on a speed drop. So we're actually going to see. This is boost off of quick attack. Drizzle's paralyzed. Looks like he went for some sort of G-Max guard. That's what I'm assuming. So let's see. Big damage. Not big enough. That Roselia is an absolute beast. Drizzle's speed fell. Oh, it drops both their speed. Oh, that's really good. I didn't notice that it dropped both their speed. So Gus, can we KO this Sobble, please? Oh my gosh, he's hanging on by a thread. That was a mistake and a half from me. Pikachu taking big damage, dropping quite low. Now, I would love to switch here, but I know if you switch, you lose your Gigantamax mode. So what I actually want to do is pray that he gets fully parried. I wonder how much damage G-Max Volt Crash does to Roselia. I know it's resisted, but like that didn't do anything. Like this one didn't do anything at all. I think it might G-Max Volt Crash the Roselia, thinking it might switch. And Swift. Swift will finish off the Drizzle. I'm thinking he might switch the Roselia out. Let's see. Let's see if he goes for it. Or he's fully paralyzed. Alright, he's not switching. How could I shouldn't be expecting people to be switching on day one, but look at that damage. It looks like it does more, right? It looks like it does more. And feeling the swiftness right now. Picking up those KOs on Drizzle. Swift is so good in doubles. Like, it's a 60 base power move, has no accuracy check. It hits both targets and a lot of special. Oh, and we got the full para. Yo, we were rewarded for our correct play. But instead of choosing like tackle, you know, might as well just be using Swift. It's a TM you get very early. And let's actually see. Now, we're both out of Gigantamax Mons, or Dynamax Mons, because I think this is the last turn on my Pikachu. Yep, the Pikachu is going to wear off and just go to regular Pikachu. But I still think regular Pikachu is pretty dang good. I think we're going to be going for a Thunder Wave on the Corvisquire. I'd like to go for an Electro Ball, but I don't think it would KO. And I think I'm just going to go for a Swift. Swift should be able to KO the Roselia. And I think the Corvisquire might outspeed both my Mons. Oh, it might not. All right, cool. Thunder Wave. Oh, I missed my Thunder Wave. 90 accuracy checks. You hate to see it. He goes for a Pluck. He's going to be able to KO. He's going to be able to double KO me this turn. Yo, is the momentum swinging? Is he coming back to reality right now? It looks like he might be. Like, think about what I have in the back. Like, I think I have Sobble and Rookidee. We'll see. It is raining right now, and I'm the one with a Sobble squad. So he set that rain. Right, he set that for me with his Max Geyser. That was a great turn from our opponent. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see when they know what they're doing. So let's see. We got Rookidee. And we got Unnerve just in case. Unnerve is such an underrated ability. I think I'm actually going to Water Pulse down that Corvisquire, and I know I can outspeed a Roselia. So I think what I'm going to do is just go for a Peck on it. And then we're going to wait to see what his last move is, or last Mon is, and then we might see if we want to like nuke one of his Mons. So let's see. What do you got back there, Chief? Water Pulse. Can we get that 20% chance confused? Look at that absolutely massive damage. He goes for a Pluck. Is he going to eat my berry? No, I think I'm holding a White Herb on this one. Looks like he does outspeed a lot of stuff, though. So we are going to be able to get KO'd there. That's awesome. So it's down to his last two, right? His last two Mons. The rain is stopped, but I got my value. You can't tell me I didn't. What is your last Mon? I mean, you already used your Grass type. Is it Axew? Axew would be a little bit of an issue, I think. Axew would be really hard to deal with right here. Hope it's not. Oh, it's Axew, chat. He's so good. Chat, he brought the perfect 4. He brought the perfect 4. Yeah, I'm just going to go for that Water Pulse. Should be able to kill the Corvisquire. And I think I can outspeed an Axew, but, like, I really have no idea. We're just going to go for a Peck. It's our stabbed, strongest attack in the Axew. I'd like to get any damage on these Pokemon. And so I also want to note that for those of you guys thinking, like, I want to battle too, but how did you go level 50s after 2 hours? When you go into battles, it sets all your Pokemon to level 50. So in case any of you guys were wondering how that's happening, it sets all your Pokemon to 50 so you guys can play immediately right away. And you know what? Speaking about hitting immediately right away, we got a critical hit with that Peck. So I'll be taking those all the way to the bank. He hits me back with a critical hit insurance here. We're going crit for crit, hit for hit. And right now, we're in a pretty decent spot. We got 2 versus 1. So I'm thinking about, I'm just going to use Water. Actually, I have Swift. Feeling the swiftness, it's going to be single target since there's only one opponent. And it's like I'm using a Timid Sobble or a Timid Drizzle right now. That's the name of this Pokemon is Drizzle. So I'm using Timid, so I want to be using a special attack. Look how much damage that does. Can we get a finishing KO? Almost. Goes for a False Swipe. Yo, False Swipe's pretty good. Remember, False Swipe leaves him at 1, but that time we get hanging on by 8. And you know what? It looks like we're going to be able to take this game. Our opponent actually really did come back. And really surprised me with the amount of damage output that Roselia did. Roselia is such an underrated pick. in the first 2 hours of the game. So yeah, that's going to be the game. The first game, we really waited out our opponent's Dynamax, and then we went back with our own. In the second game, we saw 2 turn 1 Dynamaxes and just type advantage kind of like take over and dictate play. So those are a couple really good examples of how you can use Dynamax in your games and, help it, influence your opponent. Like in the first game, we totally had them wrapped around our finger. In the second game, I feel we had somewhat of the same. They Dynamax with their water starter, and I really just went all in on my Pikachu, set up that speed control, and had that really, really big type advantage. So I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a like and sub if you haven't. Drop a comment if you want to know literally anything, or have any sort of critique for me, or anything, or any sort of content you want to see me do. You guys can always look at the channel. We've been doing competitive Pokemon for years on this channel, and I plan on doing daily Sword and Shield uploads. I plan on doing team building videos, different types of discussion videos, item breakdown, like meta theory. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know let me know what type of content you want to see me make, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. Enjoy Sword and Shield.